I'm with SHOCK, Sacramento Homeless Organizing Committee, Safe Ground Sacramento, and WEAK, Women's Economic Agenda Project out of Oakland, for God's sake.
Your name is?
Tracy Rice Bailey.
Thank you.
Housing is a human right.
The campaign to pass that law spent $412,000. Charles Schwab himself invested $30,000 in the campaign, and his co-CEO invested $25,000. That's a full eighth of the campaign to criminalize poor San Franciscans just for being tired.
Yeah. No!
The financial sector as a whole paid 72% of the $412,000 to get that law passed in San Francisco. And what they think they've learned from that is that money can buy our city. Can money buy our city? No! Can money buy our city? No!
Millions of America went through foreclosure, right?
Pero muchos americanos tuvieron sus viviendas embargadas, ¿verdad?
Sí. And these same senators, like, what's the name behind us? Feinstein. Forgot about the people and bailed out the banks, right?
Y la gente, y los políticos se olvidaron de la gente y empezaron a sacar a los bancos de apuro.
So we in Chicago figured that all them bank-owned foreclosed properties, right, that was paid for by taxpayers' money belongs to the people, right?
Todas estas viviendas embargadas pertenecen a la gente y no a los bancos.
Sí. So what we decided to do was take back what was ours, the houses and the land, right?
Y ahora hemos decidido que es tiempo de que todas estas propiedades las volvamos a recuperar para la gente, ¿verdad?
So now we want the world to know, if you won't house the homeless and you keep feeding the rich, we'll create a public housing system on our own for the people.
Si ahora ustedes no lo quieren reconocer, que estas casas embargadas son para el pueblo, ahora nosotros vamos a crear un movimiento para poner las casas.
Okay, all right,
My name is Ibrahim Mubarak. I'm co-founder of Dignity Village, a homeless tent city in Portland, and a homeless activist group called Right to Survive, which made of homeless, former homeless, and our allies. We go into the streets of Portland and address our Civil Rights Act and teach people that human, constitutional, and civil rights because they impose unjust laws on homeless people by the Sit and Lie campaign, by the camping ban. And so what we do in Portland, we do direct action, just like we doing here.
Okay, and tell me in terms of the situation for poor people of color that are dealing with like this bullshit, theft of our resources, what's happening specifically in Portland?
What's happening where they using a financial way of gentrification in the neighborhoods where the people of color they not hiring them for jobs and they can't keep up their house payment, so they losing their houses, and they put the rich white people are moving in and taking over the neighborhoods where the poor people of color are sleeping on the street, and then they imposing unjust laws and criminalizing them. And so that's where Right to Survive come in at. And we have we was called Right to S, but now called S stand for Right to School, Right to Shelter, Right to Speech, Right to Solidarity, a right to shit, shower, and shave, and you have a right to survive.
All right, that's beautiful.
Ibrahim Mubarak.
Beautiful, brother. Thank you so much. We're up here in the Bay. So can you say your name first, hon?
Steve Diaz, S-T-E-V-E-D-I-A-Z.
Okay, and where do you live?
Los Angeles.
What part?
downtown.
All right, from LA myself. Okay, can you tell us what's your situation in terms of the impact of this criminalization on poor peoples and people of color down in LA right now?
Well, in terms of that, it's been horrible. The city has invested more money into cops, into a 50-block square area than it did for homeless services throughout the city, resulting in over 13,000 tickets for every year for the last 4 years, and over 18,000 arrests for every year over the last 4 years.
Wow. Well, what are you guys doing in terms of resistance down there?
Well, of course, it's community organizing, making sure folks know their rights and are equipped and ready to fight power. We have a community watch program where folks said enough is enough. We took cameras and we go out and we document patrolling after the police, making sure they don't violate people's civil rights.
Right on. What? How about migrante workers and trabajadores? Are they living down on Skid Row now, or how are they impacting, or if anything?
They're also impacted in that the city, they most likely live in subsidized housing units or in rent-controlled housing, which both the city's trying to get rid of and dispose under public housing, and in terms of rent-controlled housing, the city's in the process of not doing nothing and allowing landlords to make more money every year off a guaranteed rent increase that landlords can insure.
So I call that gentrification.
That's definitely gentrification.
All right, brother. Thank you for the work you do, man. And,
Thank you. You're welcome.
Any
Thank
other
you.
Any other words you want to say to Poor News Network?
No, that's it. Thank you so much.